Good morning. I've just got off the train at Lochwinnoch station and I'm going in search of Barcraigs Reservoir. Got a rough idea where it is, but I need to cross the busy A737 road first, which is just up ahead. Hopefully I can get across there. Then it's country roads all the way. On a nice summer's day, this pub restaurant has a beer garden that you can see just there that overlooks the countryside. It's really quite pleasant to sit there with a nice cold drink. It's changed names since the last time I was out here. This road is annoying me a bit, but I think once I cross over here I'll be sorted. I hope I'm on the right side to cross over. It looks like this is the right side on the map, so I will find out soon enough. There is a path on the other side of the road. Maybe they're both okay, I'm just not sure. If need be, I'll double back. It's so busy here. So much traffic. Alright, well, this doesn't look good. I'm not sure this is the right way. In the map I looked at, there was a path across the road here, but I don't see an entrance. And this path is covered in moss and nearly fell on my backside there. I'm not sure about this. Is that a gap at the side of that fence? If there's not a gap at the side of that fence, I'm kind of snookered because I don't know where to go from here. I need to get across this road somehow. Good, that's what I thought. This is a cycle path. That's ideal, perfect. That's a relief. So, able to get away from all this busy traffic in a few minutes. Look at the brickwork of that wall. Nice drywall. No, that's a nice house, but I can't imagine living there with all that traffic noise from the main road. Or driving me around the bend. Right, this is more like it. Just got to head up this hill and that takes us towards Barcraigs Reservoir. So you're heading towards Barcraigs Reservoir now, and we did a search about it to see what it was like. It said it used to power the old mills of Paisley. Paisley used to be a heavy industrial town, famous for the Paisley pattern weave, of course. I don't think it powers much now. I think it's used by canoeists, paddleboarders, fishermen, walkers like me. There's a couple of routes I can take towards Barcraigs Reservoir. I'm going to take the slightly shorter route in the way there. If I use the same route in the way there and the way back, it's over 5 miles walking. So I think that's enough. Once again, the trains are hourly back to my town, so I really need to try and get up there, get some camera work done and get back in around 2 hours 10 minutes. It should be doable. Soon find out. So you know me, when I do these walks, I tend to pick a point in the map and try and find it. Looking up YouTube for nice videos of this place is hopeless. There was a few drone videos, but not much in the way of people walking on foot. So maybe they are first for YouTube. I think it's a little known place. Probably because if you're coming into Lochwinnoch, you would normally head down to Castle Semple Loch, into the village at Lochwinnoch. You wouldn't really walk up this way. Uphill. Can you tell? I'm out of breath. So this isn't even in Lochwinnoch, it's just the nearest station to here. It's not in any town really. I suppose you would say it's in Renfrewshire because it's somewhere between Lochwinnoch and Howwood. But there's a few small places on the map we pass. So I'll be passing Newton of Belltrees. I mean, it's a name on the map, but it's not even a village. There'll be a few houses dotted here and there, but that's about it. I just had to stop partway up this hill because looking back towards Lochwinnoch village, you can see the cloud is so low. It's right on top of the village, covering the hills. Might be a wee bit distant to see in the camera, but it's a nice view to see with the naked eye. That's the name of the hill that I've just walked up. Nice little workout. Got me a little bit out of breath. And I'm going to take the route to the left here. Towards Newton of Belltrees and Howwood. Looks like somebody's got a nice house in the woods up there. Can get a better view of those clouds over the town from here. That's brilliant. It's not really raining here, but I bet you it's raining over there. There's a nice big house in the countryside. The horse box outside. It'd be lovely to live up there. Only a 10-minute walk from Lochwinnoch station as well. Even I could live there without a car. The route along the edge of the reservoir is not here. That's taken out to that estate. It's just further up. I'll not be taking that route. I'll be going to the next turn. Yeah, I'm heading down the hill towards Newton of Belltrees. Which is a shame, because that means I'm going to have to walk back up the hill on the other side to take a turn towards the reservoir. Not to worry, it's good exercise. I love it when the hedges go brown at this time of year. Mind you, the trees are almost naked. The hills of Renfrewshire, stretching off in the distance. The A737 road runs right through the valley. This looks like we're coming up on a farm. There's certainly a farm building there. A particularly old looking farmhouse. A little stream down there. The stream runs alongside the side of the road. Just so I know I'm on the right track. There you go. Newton of Belltrees is a hamlet, not a village. So Newton of Belltrees had about 4 or 5 houses. That'll be why it's a hamlet. Yep, it's up the hill for me. Some of these coos are eyeballing me. Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to get into the field with you. Don't fancy getting charged. Right, it's so warm today whilst walking. And the hat's off. I can't believe I'm walking about in November with just a top and a bald head. I was freezing last week as well, probably because of all the rain. But I think without a doubt walking uphill helps. I had to stop for a drink there, try and cool down a bit. I'm going pretty slowly as well, which is probably going to knock my time out. But you'll see, maybe I'll make it in good time. If I don't, I'll try and run back down the hill on the way back to the station. This area has that very desolate feel. Trees and shrubbery. I can't see any houses or farms or anything here, although there is a car coming towards me. The reservoir is just up ahead. There's a road to the left, which is the road that takes me around towards the entrance of the reservoir. But according to my map, just up ahead there's a path that takes me right onto the edge of the reservoir. So I might go up there first because it's not too far past this junction and see if I can spot the path. If not, I'll just head back on the road. There is the reservoir. You can see it from here. I can see a gate there. I'll look over the wall. I can see a couple of cars parked down the road, so that's perhaps the way to go. Yeah, I'll just follow the road because that just looks like a wet, boggy mess down there. It's a pretty calm day. Nice calm waters. Tell you what, it's much bigger than I thought it was. Like just where I'm pointing the camera, right in the middle of the screen, is the brick tower that sort of sits out in the reservoir. It's a lot further away than I thought. I'm going to head round in that direction. To the left of it there's a hut. That's kind of the wee island in the middle of the reservoir. I've got to walk away around here. Dipping down into a ditch here though, so all I can see now is the built up bank of the reservoir. And as far as I know, back in the 19th century there used to be little farmhouses here, well, where the reservoir is, that were repeatedly flooded. So eventually they just built the reservoir, let the water take over the land. It might be possible to still see some old buildings peeking out of the water in the summer when the water is low. It's a cosy little farmhouse just up ahead. Is that a well in the garden? Looks like a well, doesn't it? Right, well, you've got the Roebank Angling Club, angling by permit only. Right, this is a problem. I thought this was the entrance in, and I can't get in that way. You know, this isn't great because that was the way I was going to go into the place, not realising it would be locked. I think the other entrance is in off a busy road, which isn't good for walking on. So I'll walk up to the road and see what it looks like. If it's too busy, then I'll just take the route back along the edge of the reservoir and film it from the edge rather than going inside. That's a bit of a pain. Hopefully the road isn't too busy and I can actually get in. It's kind of taking me on a detour away from the reservoir now, which is going to knock my time schedule out. My 2-hour time schedule is going to be blown out the water, which is not ideal when you're trying to catch an hourly train. So, see how it goes. Right, well, this is the main road. The trouble is the bank's all overgrown, so if a car comes there's nowhere to move. But I'll walk up it and see if I can get access to this place. It's quiet enough, so that's not too bad. Get a lovely autumn colours up ahead. I actually like roads like this that have all the lovely trees arcing over the road. So if you're ever in Perthshire on the roads there, they're just absolutely beautiful with all the overhanging trees, particularly at this time of year. I'm sure there's other places in Scotland that have plenty of them, but That's a place I've been the most, so I know it a bit better. Right, I can see the loch just in here to the right, through the trees. So I think it'll be good. On a roundabout route, I've got to dodge these cars doing 60 miles an hour. But apart from that, it's been pretty good. Let's head in. Nice and peaceful now. Nice gentle breeze blowing. It's a calm day. Morning. I'm with an old fella with his fishing rod out. Well, this is lovely for a walk. On the wee islands dotted about. Again, this was me just looking at a map of locations near train stations, and I saw this reservoir and thought, can I go there? Turns out I can. Although there's a gate here, I'm allowed through the gate, and there must be, there's two people over there. A house. Ah yeah, you can go around the side of the gate. Look at that, it's so nice. Nature on the doorstep. Just try and avoid the mud here. Job done. Nice, there's an old dirt path through there. I bet you that's where the other path that was a way back round the other side came from, that I can't actually get access to. So you get this narrow walkway, heads out into the middle of the reservoir to an island. What I'm not sure about is, when I looked on the map, some maps showed this walkway extending past the island to the other side of the reservoir. But as far as I could tell, you were then just on a grassy embankment. I'm not sure if there's a path out. Then I saw another map that showed no path at all, it was just water at island ends, so not entirely sure, find out. That's a nice view, very relaxing. A few guys down there with their fishing rods out. And their snacks, quite right. And their radio on. Couple of fishing rods just dangling down there. Somebody's hoping for the best. So this is quite a pleasant walk. A bit breezy here now. I suppose when you're out in the open water, you do catch the wind a bit. But I was overheating anyway, so I'm quite enjoying the breeze. But in the island in the middle of the loch now, say it's an island, it's connected by a walkway, so it's not really an island, but it expands out a bit around about me. But just over there in front of us, there's a walkway out to the stone tower. Is it safe to walk on? Can I access it? May as well go and have a gander. There's one of the old buildings. I doubt that's put too much use these days. Now let's go up here. Doesn't look like it's closed off at all. May as well go up and have a look. Just keep a hold of my jacket. Oh no, actually, it is closed off. There's a big fence up there. Big spiky fence just at the start of the walkway, so this is about as close as I can get probably. Can just walk up the mound and have a look. There we go. No unauthorised people. Some sort of pump or overflow, no idea. Anyway, head back down without breaking my neck in these very mossy stones. This was a bad idea coming up here. Need it. I reckon that old stone tower must be a couple of 100 years old maybe. You know what, I'm going to walk up to the other end and see if there is an exit, because the path does seem to keep going. I can see somebody with an orange jacket up there, so I'm guessing I can just walk this way, which is great because that will save me a lot of time. Of course, if there's no exit up here, it means I'm going to waste a lot of time and I'll have definitely missed my train. So, soon find out. I love these old structures. It's pretty cool. That lovely view. Wee bit of wildlife down there. There's a few ducks. More than a few ducks, there's loads of them. I wonder how high this water gets. I doubt it comes away up here. Nice view. Come on. Steps got to be up there, but where do those steps lead to? So I'm going to pause and look at the map. I don't know if there's an exit up here, from being honest. This is looking a bit dodgy up here. No paths as far as I can tell. But I might as well go and check it out, see if it's possible to get out here. Don't think it is. Like that. Water's fair shifting out of here. Right, I might have to turn around here. I'm going up these steps to look for a path, and if there's no defined path I'm going to turn back. Oh no, this looks muddy and minging. I think this is going to be a turn back to where I came from situation. Yep, definitely too slippy. Definitely too slippy. Back the way I came. Back the way I came. Now this might be okay in a dry day, but just slipped there and whacked my wrist, so I'm going to head back. I just had to clean the mud off my hands there. Could have been a nasty fall, that. Thankfully I didn't dip my knees in the mud, just my hand. I don't know, there was 3 lads came from up there, so I don't know if they've walked through some muddy trail to get here, or if they're just doing a U-turn like me. Anyway, I'll take the safe option. It also means that when I get back to the road, I'm going to walk as fast as I possibly can to try and get back to the train station, because at the current speed I'll miss my train by about 10 minutes and then I'll have a 50-minute wait, and I can't be doing with that. I don't want to be sitting about waiting in trains, so I'm going to pick up the pace and try and get past these lads up ahead. That's me exiting Barcraigs Reservoir. It was a pleasant walk, apart from me falling on my backside. Definitely recommend it. Probably much nicer on a sunny day. Less mud at that far end. Might be able to do a walk right around and across and out the other side. For today, I think that's enough for me. I'm going to walk as fast as I can back towards the train station. And I strongly suspect I'm going to miss my train, but I'm going to give it a right good try to get there in time. So, thanks for watching anyway, and cheerio now.